What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Professor Anime. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am here to bring you all my review of Tales of Zestiria, the X, the Cross, episode 4. So let's get this started. So in this week's Tales of Zestiria episode, we finally get to see that Sorey and Mikleo finally arrive at the city of where the Lady of the Lake resides at. Sorey and Mikleo end up bumping into Lunnare, which is the fox-like guy, and apparently he is not after Alisha anymore, which is very surprising because due to the events that ended up going down in Elysium, they basically left their hometown in order to make sure that, Alisha was safe, that she was alright, that she was away from danger. And Lunnare, he is in the same town as where Alisha resides at. However, he is not after her. It's almost like he is keeping an eye on things, like watching over her, almost like a guardian angel, which is very, very weird. However, he does state to Sorey and Mikleo that there could possibly be others who are willing to assassinate Alisha. And we already see the corruption going down in this city. When Sorey and Mikleo first arrive in this city, they can automatically feel the, huge amount of malevolence residing within the city. And I'm not sure if this actually got explained or not, but malevolence is actually the impurities that are born from the negative emotions of humanity. Now, this is basically where we see, the Hellions take place, because that's basically what makes a Hellion in the first place, the negative emotions of humanity. And Sorey and Mikleo can definitely, sense a huge amount of malevolence within the city, and we see the corruption that's going down, because even people who are, allied with Alisha, the princess, the next heir to the throne, we see that they even want her dead, to basically get their own way. So we can already see the corruption going down in this city. And then of course we get to the end of this episode, in which we saw that there was a festival going on residing within the city, and Sorey and Mikleo end up arriving at this festival, and they see that everyone is trying to lift this sword out of the stone. And the thing about this is that everyone was unable to basically lift the sword out of the stone, who was willing to do so. And the major factor as to why they weren't able to do this was because they don't have the presence of Seraphim. They are not, aware of a shepherd, and possibly because of the fact that they carry malevolence within their hearts as well. However, Sorey is like the pure of heart sort of character, and we see that at the conclusion of this episode that he ends up lifting the sword out of the stone, or the Lady of the Lake, and we come to find out that apparently the Seraphim's name is Lailah, who aids Sorey in combat, which was pretty awesome at the conclusion of this episode, because when it comes to Lailah, she's a pretty awesome character. I liked her in the game, and, it's kind of interesting how the Seraphim actually have their own specific attributes that actually aid Sorey in combat, which I'm pretty sure we will learn about more. But basically, if you couldn't already tell at the conclusion of this episode, when Sorey is doing work, we can tell that Lailah has the power of fire. If you have seen in the earlier episodes of Tales of Zestiria with Mikleo, we see that he has the power of water. So I'm pretty sure that there's going to be other Seraphim. I know for a fact there's going to be other Seraphim that we're going to meet along the way in these episodes of Tales of Zestiria that are going to have their own attributes as well. But yeah, it was just very cool seeing the whole summoning art sort of thing that ends up going about, where, Lailah and Sorey end up merging, powers with one another. That was very cool to see. The CGI regarding the dragon that was actually brought about in this episode as well was actually done pretty well. I mean, this is Ufotable. Ufotable seems to animate their CGI correctly compared to other anime out there, so I mean, studios who are wanting to learn the ropes of how to do CGI correctly, I would say, go watch some of Ufotable's work, and, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to at least grasp a good foundation of Ufotable's work. Fucking berserk. Anyways, guys, that about does it for this review of Tales of Zestiria the X. Let me know in the comments down below on what you thought about this episode, and of course on what did you think about the video. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like. It always helps out the channel. And thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.